Welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Easter is coming, and that means it's time to do some spring cleaning. It's time to upgrade and refresh your home today and save up to 30% off store-wide. Change off that old lounge chair, dining room table, or any furniture item now and save big. Plus, shop our large selection of appliances, televisions, and electronics for the biggest deals. No cash, no problem. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay $0 for 30 days. And before you check out, don't forget to add extended warranty with our Quartz Super Shield product, which will protect your purchase for up to 4 years. This offer is available online at shopquartz.com for a limited time only. Act now before the deals are gone. Conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, the High Court earlier today ruled that the government's COVID-19 vaccine requirement and the dismissal springing from it are unconstitutional and void. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, in a call to the Shake-Up program, said that the government's lawyers are confident that the decision will be overturned in the Court of Appeal. We'll hear more from the Prime Minister.
The position of the government in relation to the decision of the High Court judge this morning on the quote-unquote the vaccine case, which, as you know, the applicants, in accordance with the judgment of the judge, Justice Henry, that they won the case. But the lawyers for the government are quite satisfied that it is likely that this judgment would be overturned on the Court of Appeal. And we have given instructions to them to appeal. In fact, they had orally indicated that they would appeal in the court now.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, speaking on the Shake-Up program aired on WEFM. Prime Minister Gonsalves said that this matter is too important for the government to just rely on the judgment of a court in the first instance. He also stated that the government is satisfied that its actions saved the lives and livelihoods during the COVID-19 pandemic. The construction of a new community center is being held up by the illegal placement of heavy equipment at the center's planned location. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves disclosed this while speaking on WEFM's Issue at Hand program on Sunday. The Prime Minister said warnings have been given to the owner of the equipment to have them moved, but no apparent effort has been made to do so, leading to instructions being given to have them moved to Rabaca. We hear more from Prime Minister Gonsalves.
Where we're supposed to build the community center, the fellow has heavy-duty equipment on government land. And I have given the instructions to get the equipment. People give them notice to move. They're not moving. Get the cranes, move them, take them to Rabaca, and inform him that they're at Rabaca. Because he's selfishly stopping a community center from being built there that is wrong.
Prime Minister Gonsalves went on to appeal to the relevant authorities to have the necessary moves made to have the equipment removed so that the construction of the community center can commence.
And I'm saying to the physical planning authorities of this country on the radio, I'm saying to the Office of the Chief Surveyor, I'm saying to the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Works and the Chief Engineer, move those things. Rent the equipment from Rudy or whoever. They tell me that some other people don't want to rent the equipment to go and move things. Well, you can't. Something has to be done.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. The Prime Minister said the situation is especially egregious due to the fact that the community center has been budgeted for 2 years, with the only holdup being the illegal placement of the heavy equipment. Still on the local scene, the annual literary fair organized by the UWI Open Campus and the Vincentian Society of Artists, Writers, and Producers Incorporated continued on Friday, March 10th with the book and visual art exhibition. The Art Campus Lecture Hall came alive with drumming, dance, poetry, and live music, which featured Open Campus student Mr. Javid Rouse on keyboard and the jazz band Jazz Tropical Project. Alpha Studios also performed 2 short theatrical pieces. On Sunday, March 11th, the Children's Village featured poetry reading from students of the Dubois Government School and the Caliqua Anglican Primary School, among others. They also played traditional games and listened to short stories. The literary fair came to an end on Saturday evening with the screening of three local films by young Vincentians: The War Grassmen by Aiko Rodette, Sugarlands by Ackley Olton, and Our True Story by Alpha Studios. The Traffic Department of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is urging drivers to be careful on the nation's roads ahead of tomorrow's National Heroes Day holiday. Sergeant 444 Kenny Jones, while speaking on WEFM's Traffic Talk program, advised Vincentians against driving and drinking, calling on them not only to look out for their own safety, but the safety of others. We hear more from Sergeant 44 Jones of the RSVGPF's Traffic Department.
Driving and drinking is an offense, and we're heading into a holiday tomorrow, National Heroes Day. We want persons to be wise, to be responsible, and to be safe. Look out for their safety first, look out for everyone else's safety that is using the streets of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Sergeant 444 Jones, while reminding the public that driving while under the influence is an offense, detailed just what the legal ramifications are.
Under Section 47 of the Motor Vehicle Road Traffic Act, it says any person who, when driving or attempting to drive, or when in charge of a motor vehicle on a road, is under the influence of drink or a drug to such an extent as to be incapable of having proper control of the vehicle, is guilty of an offense and is liable to a fine of $1,500 and to imprisonment for 6 months. And in the case of the second or subsequent conviction, to a fine of $2,500 and to imprisonment for 1 year.
That was Sergeant 444 Kenny Jones of the Traffic Department of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. Over the weekend, there were 3 reported motor vehicle collisions, with no one sustaining injuries and all vehicles involved only receiving slight damage. On to news in the region. Guyana's government is currently in talks with several big companies in the energy sector to train some 500 Guyanese women to operate heavy-duty machines in the mining and oil gas sectors. President Irvin Ali said the future undertaking would allow the participants to earn an average salary of 350,000 Guyanese dollars. The government is going to invest in ensuring that you are certified, and we are going to partner with the private sector so you move smoothly from certification to employment. These are the commitments that I am making to you, he said. Noting that women are spread across every sector, including the judiciary, aviation, agriculture, manufacturing, healthcare, and education, Guyana's president said the successes of Guyanese women are significant and transformative. St. Lucia's Prime Minister Philip Chippier has called for help from the Regional Security System, the RSS, and has also implemented 24-hour police patrols, among measures in response to deadly gun violence in the southern town of Vieux Fort. The Regional Security System, RSS, and other assets have been contacted and will be on the ground early next week, he said. Since Thursday, 7 people have succumbed to gunshot injuries in Vieux Fort. In announcing other measures to deal with the violent crime spike, he disclosed that on Sunday he would meet some civil society and business leaders to discuss the current situation and seek solutions to the problems. On the international scene, U.S. President Joe Biden's administration will approve a controversial oil drilling project in Alaska, news reports say, a day after a series of protections against energy exploration were announced for the northern state and the Arctic. A decision is expected to be announced today, Monday, March 13th, unnamed officials were quoted as saying by the New York Times and Reuters news agency. On Friday, the White House pushed back against reports that Biden will authorize the project as soon as this week, saying a decision had not been made yet. The $8 billion Willow project, led by energy giant ConocoPhillips, would be located inside the National Petroleum Reserve Alaska, a 23 million acre area on the state's north slope that is the largest tract of undisturbed public land in the United States. Announced in January of 2017, it is expected to produce about 600 million barrels of oil equivalent over its life, peaking at 180,000 barrels per day, ConocoPhillips said on its website. Finally, in sports, Indian cricketer Virat Kohli has ended a 3-year wait for a century by scoring 186 runs in India's first innings in their fourth Test match against Australia. The hosts finished their first innings on 571 to overhaul Australia's 480 and get a first innings lead of 91 at the world's biggest cricket stadium in Ahmedabad on Sunday. Kohli was the last man out after he fell to Todd Murphy in the final session of play as India lost their 9th wicket and Shreyas Iyer did not bat due to back pain. Australia reached 3 for no loss with Travis Head getting the runs while batting alongside night watchman Matthew Kuhneman. Kohli ruled the day with his 28th Test ton, which he reached with a single-off spinner Nathan Lyon in the second session as fans went wild with celebration. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz St. Vincent Limited.
Are you into the agricultural industry? Do you want the funds to grow your business? Quartz Ready Cash Small Business Loans is launching the $20 million agricultural fund. All you need to apply is your ID, proof of address, and 2 references, and you will receive the funding to get the equipment, tools, products, staffing, and services to grow your business. Plus, you pay nothing down. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and convenient hassle-free service. Don't hesitate. Apply today at www.readyfinancecaribbean.com or call 493-3840. Quartz Ready Cash Small Business Loans. Every day we help businesses succeed.